Everything in nature teaches a lesson to those who are willing to observe. Mountains reveal patience. Rivers demonstrate persistence. Trees show silent generosity. And the meeting of fresh water and salt water reveals a hidden truth. Even where opposites meet, great energy can be born. What appears ordinary often holds extraordinary potential. Humanity has spent centuries searching for powerful sources of energy. We have dug deep into the earth, drilled beneath oceans, and split atoms to satisfy our growing needs. Yet, the next great revolution may not lie in distant galaxies or beneath the deepest mines. It may exist quietly where rivers embrace the sea. Blue energy, sometimes called salinity, gradient energy, is generated from the natural difference in salt concentration between seawater and freshwater. When these waters meet, they naturally seek balance. Scientists have learned that this balancing process releases usable energy without burning fuel or producing harmful emissions. It is nature performing its own work, asking only that we understand it. There is a profound lesson hidden within this discovery. Power is not always created through force. Sometimes the greatest strength comes from harmony. Freshwater does not fight the ocean. Salt water does not resist the river. They simply follow the laws of nature. And, in that peaceful exchange, energy is born. This reminds us that cooperation often creates more lasting results than conflict. Modern civilization often believes bigger machines and louder solutions are the answer to every challenge. Yet nature whispers instead of shouting. The greatest forests grow quietly. The brightest stars shine without applause. Likewise, blue energy does not depend on explosions, smoke, or endless extraction. It flows gently, continuously, and responsibly. Imagine thousands of river mouths around the world becoming clean energy stations. Countries surrounded by coastlines could generate electricity while protecting the environment. Communities could reduce dependence on fossil fuels and create more stable energy systems for future generations. The ocean that has sustained life for millions of years may now help sustain our modern civilization in a new way. Renewable energy is often associated with sunlight and wind. These sources have transformed the global conversation about sustainability. Yet, they also depend on weather and changing seasons. Blue energy offers a different advantage. Rivers continue to flow, oceans continue to move, and the meeting between fresh and salt water occurs every day. This consistency makes blue energy an exciting complement to existing renewable technologies. Still, no technology is perfect. Scientists continue working to improve membranes, increase efficiency, reduce costs, and protect delicate ecosystems. Progress requires patience. Just as a tree does not bear fruit the day it is planted, new innovations require time, careful study, and continuous refinement. Those who rush often overlook wisdom. Those who remain patient often witness remarkable transformation. The future belongs not only to those who invent, but also to those who learn to respect nature's design. Every breakthrough begins with careful observation. Before humans could fly, they watched birds. Before harnessing rivers, they studied water's movement. Before understanding blue energy, they first recognized the quiet conversation taking place between freshwater and seawater. This discovery also invites us to reflect on our relationship with the planet. We often view nature as something to conquer, but perhaps it is a teacher waiting to be understood. The Earth continuously provides examples of balance, renewal, and interconnectedness. When we work with these principles instead of against them, our solutions become more sustainable and more enduring. There is another lesson hidden beneath the science. Differences do not always divide. They can create opportunity. Freshwater and saltwater are different, yet their difference becomes a source of energy. Likewise, diverse ideas, cultures, and perspectives can generate innovation when brought together with mutual respect. Diversity, guided by harmony, becomes a powerful force for progress. Nature's hidden wisdom, blue energy, demonstrates that nature contains powerful solutions hidden in ordinary processes. The meeting of freshwater and saltwater teaches that harmony, rather than force, can create sustainable energy for the future. The greatest lessons are often hidden in the simplest moments of nature. We walk beside rivers, admire the vastness of the ocean, and rarely stop to wonder what happens when fresh water meets salt water. Yet within this ordinary meeting lies an extraordinary reminder that nature is filled with quiet wisdom. Blue energy begins with this simple interaction, proving that incredible power can emerge without violence, pollution, or destruction. It teaches us that strength is not always loud. Sometimes the most powerful forces work silently, patiently, and in perfect balance. This idea extends beyond science and into the way we live our lives. We often believe that progress requires constant struggle, competition, and control. Nature offers a different perspective. It shows that cooperation can produce results that conflict never could. Freshwater does not resist the sea, and the sea does not reject the river. How blue energy works. Blue energy is produced from the natural difference in salt concentration between seawater and freshwater. This clean, renewable process generates electricity without burning fossil fuels or releasing harmful emissions. Blue energy is one of the most fascinating examples of how natural processes can be transformed into clean electricity. It is generated from the difference in salt concentration between seawater and freshwater, a phenomenon known as the salinity gradient. When these two types of water meet, they naturally move toward balance. Scientists have developed advanced technologies such as specialized membranes and pressure-based systems to capture the energy released during this process and convert it into usable electricity. Unlike coal, oil, or natural gas, this method does not rely on combustion, meaning it produces little to no greenhouse gas emissions. During operation, it also avoids releasing harmful air pollutants that contribute to climate change and poor air quality. The process uses resources that are constantly renewed by nature through the water cycle, making it a sustainable source of energy for generations to come. A reliable renewable energy source, unlike solar and wind power, blue energy can provide a more consistent source of electricity because rivers continuously flow into the oceans, making it a valuable addition to the world's renewable energy mix. One of the greatest strengths of blue energy is its reliability. Many renewable energy sources depend heavily on changing weather conditions. Solar panels produce electricity only when sunlight is available, and wind turbines require sufficient wind speeds to operate efficiently. While both technologies play an essential role in reducing carbon emissions, their output naturally rises and falls throughout the day and across different seasons. Blue energy offers a valuable advantage because it is driven by the continuous meeting of fresh water and salt water. Rivers flow toward the sea every day, and the natural difference in salt concentration remains available, regardless of whether the sun is shining or the wind is blowing. This steady process has the potential to provide a more consistent supply of electricity, helping stabilize renewable energy systems by complementing solar, wind, and hydropower. Blue energy can contribute to a more balanced and dependable energy network. Countries with long coastlines and major river systems may be especially well positioned to benefit from this technology, using local natural resources to improve energy security while reducing dependence on fossil fuels. Learning to work with nature instead of exploiting the environment. Humanity should learn from nature's balance and design. Blue energy represents a future where innovation is built on cooperation with natural systems rather than domination over them. Blue energy reminds us that the future of innovation depends not only on advanced technology, but also on a deeper respect for the natural world. For many years, humanity has focused on extracting resources as quickly as possible, often placing economic growth ahead of environmental balance. This approach has delivered progress, but it has also contributed to pollution, climate change, and the depletion of valuable ecosystems. Blue energy offers a different path. Instead of forcing nature to surrender its resources, it works alongside a natural process that already exists. The meeting of fresh water and salt water happens every day without human intervention, and scientists have simply learned how to capture a small portion of the energy released during this interaction. This approach reflects an important shift in thinking. True innovation does not always mean controlling nature. Sometimes it means understanding its patterns and cooperating with them. The same principle can guide many areas of human life. The future of sustainable progress as technology advances and costs decrease. Blue energy has the potential to become a major renewable energy source, helping reduce carbon emissions, improve energy security, and inspire a more balanced relationship between humanity and the planet. The future of blue energy depends on continued innovation, global cooperation, and a shared commitment to sustainable development. Although this technology is still emerging, researchers around the world are making significant progress in improving its efficiency, reducing costs, and developing materials that can withstand long-term use in marine environments. As these advancements continue, blue energy has the potential to become an important part of the global renewable energy portfolio. Coastal nations with abundant rivers and access to the sea could benefit greatly by producing clean electricity while reducing dependence on fossil fuels. This would not only strengthen energy security, but also help lower greenhouse gas emissions and support international efforts to combat climate change. The growth of blue energy could also create new industries, generate employment opportunities, and encourage investment in environmentally responsible technologies. More importantly,